Okay, I'm going to document this very nasty Acrolite drum. Picked it up off of eBay. You can see it's someone stuck stickers on it. It's got rust, corrosion, dirt, grime. It's been cranked down so far. The bottom head is even at the bottom on one side. Replacing heads. Clean this up and we'll see what we come up with. First thing I'm going to do is disassemble it. I'll give you a first couple of hits here. What I do, always have my handy Leatherman here. With this one, it's got strings on it, but they're tight. So if you have a needle nose pliers or Leatherman, you just pop that cord out. Don't worry about undoing those. I'm going to try a trick here on this. I've got some stretched strands here. So what do you do when their strands are stretched? First of all, one thing that's wrong with this is they've got a knot at the snare itself. They've got a knot up here and a knot at the snare, which means the snare will be pulled to the side. Can't float, so we'll put a new string on here. So we'll just destroy this one. Put a string or a cord here. Probably keep the original snare even though it's bent. Let's see, there's a this is a Ludwig snare, but there's a one of these is bent out. Now I can't obviously bend the back of it, but my theory is if I bend it so I got some slack, I should be able to squeeze it back together. See if we can actually. So like making a spring tight again. So what I'm doing is I'm bending the snare, the whole snare itself, so I slacken all the wires. Taking the one that's been stretched out, probably break it out of the solder by doing this, but taking it and just sort of wiggle it and cause it to be springy tighter again. A couple different places. So you can see that, but it looks like it actually might work. We'll see. Bend it straight now. So they bend it crooked. Actually got it where it's shorter than the other one, so now oh, it's a good idea. We won't leave this in the edit for this because it's a sort of a disaster. Actually, I did get it shorter than the other ones. Let's see here. A couple of these are bent. I've seen worse. I'll probably still utilize it. It is, after all, just an Acrolite. So let's set that aside. We'll get a snare wire for it later on. Our drum keys, we're going to strip off this snare head side first and start cleaning this up. Okay, I've got the heads off it. The little washer that goes on these was just gone, the little rubber thing. So, but this is actually in pretty good shape. As you can see, I haven't started cleaning this yet. Lots of grime around there. Missing that, but the shell looks like it's in pretty good shape. So that's something to work with here. Bearing edges are usually pretty good on these, unless someone uses them as timbalies. And these are pretty dirty on the inside, but we'll clean them up and see what we come up with. Okay, take all these lug out. They all have the screws on them still. That's good. So I can wipe them off a little bit. Come back to those. Here's a combination, a couple different things. There's this Eagle 1 wadding polish, which is the nastiest smelling stuff ever. Comes in these wads. It's got some sort of chemical in there, some sort of poisonous chemical. You just pull it out like this. Nasty. But I'm going to use some other stuff to get the smell off these things after this. This stuff works actually pretty good. Ooh. Anyway, I'm going to go inside these. Get the major part of the dirt out. Looks like there's rust and corrosion on here that's not going to come off. But this acrolite will probably be a keeper anyway. I didn't pay very much for it. Actually, this stuff's pretty amazing. See, it's getting lots of dirt off there. I'm going to try some pledges designed for metal on it. I have a couple different options to try stuff on here. So that's what we do next. The inside of it. I suppose you could use some fine steel wool on this stuff. I've never tried it. But this is a 30 or 40-year-old drum, so you expect some wear to it. Once around the top flange. So, yuck. That's what's actually in this stuff. Here's my little miracle stuff. I'm going to take one of these rags here. Small one, if I can find a small one. Spray a little bit of tri-flow in it. This stuff, hard to find. Best lubricant in the world, makes a squeak king again. Just put in the rag there. I'm going to take these screws and just do this with them. It's going to put a little bit of lubricant in them, clean them a little bit. So I put them back in, they spin in nicely. I try to get all the grease out, but just try to do a little bit on these. And it's Tri-Flow. It's really a miracle lubricant. Originally got it for bicycle chains. And I used it on squeaky fans, electrical switches that wouldn't work, like a pull chain on a fan. On the throw-offs on Ludwig snares, the P85 throw-off everybody complains about, it'll squirt a Tri-Flow in there. Fix that right up. And it's sort of like a rich man's WD-40. Okay, so that's that for now. Now we're going to try the pledge stuff, if I can find it where I put it here. Okay, I'm doing the bottom rim now. And the main reason I want to do this, even though I might not get all the corrosion off here, I want this edge here that's running the head there, that's going to be pushing against the edge of the head there. I don't want there to be anything cutting the head, abrading the head, binding the head there. That's my main concern on that inside flange there is against the head. To make sure I'll get all the crap off there. And off the inside of this rim too, that's pushing on the head too. Because they pick up, the bottom isn't too bad, it doesn't pick up all the dirt that the top does. The top, you have gravity forcing it in the groove between the rim and the head. So that's this, see all this crap I got up here. Now here's this pledge stuff designed for metal, so we'll see what, spray that on here. Main reason I'm using this isn't just because it smells good like that other stuff that smells like crap. I want to get the residue of the other stuff off. The other stuff has some oil to it, which would be fine for tools and stuff like that. But I want to get that off here. So the pledge is a cleaner thing. Never seen it before, it was on sale, so I bought it. And then we'll get to the shell here in a second here. Well, the rims are almost done. They're a little bit rusted still, but they're nice, but much more shiny now. You see there's still rust there, but they are shining up quite a bit nicer. This is the bottom one, so I don't really care about that. No one sees it anyway, but you know, just for get all the crap off it. Why would anyone put a heart sticker on a drum? I don't mean the band heart. I mean a cute little red heart on it. So that's what they did on these. I tried rubbing it off with cleaner to do it good, so I'm going to try a plastic card here. Get the debris off. This isn't a credit card, this is just one of those promo cards that Walgreens give you. So it's peeling the crap off pretty much. You can see the sparklies coming off there. When we get down to glue, I can get the glue off. So these aren't just good for breaking into doors, apparently. So that one worked. Now we have one that's got more of its stuff on here. So we get here. It actually looks like I might be able to peel it off. Let's see here. This went up with a sticky mess, obviously, like the other one had. Like I said, this drum will probably be a keeper. Don't have any acrolites right now. I've had a whole bunch of them. But that's the only one I picked up for next to nothing. I'll have this labor of love in it. Or labor of something. Two down. Let's see how many more they put on here. There's another one. Another one. It's probably a better tool than this, but I don't want to use anything metal because this is aluminum. It's really soft. It will scratch. I noticed on here there's a bunch of dings on it already. People dropping it. The Ludwig Acrolite is probably the best drum for the money out there. Seamless aluminum. they started making them again, charging arm and a leg for them, but you can pick them up off eBay in good shape for 120, 130 bucks. So there, we got one last heart sticker. What's a heart sticker on a drum anyway? Probably some famous female drummer that ruined the value of this drum, not realizing that so and so actually had it. Would I know that? No, but anyway. So those came off. Got sparklies on my pants now. I just gotta get the glue off. We'll see what we can find to take that off. Okay. The Ludwig snares that came with that, as much as I like Ludwig snares, I could not get into good buzzing, so I had this old set of snares. I took off a throwaway drum. Those are Japanese snares, the Chinese snares. Anyway, here we have demo this there later on in the drum kit, but anyway, here we have, still not perfect, lots of dings, scratches on the badge, missing the muffler of course, some corrosion on the chrome, but overall a decent looking snare. Now I wouldn't mind taking this one out with me playing, and I probably will.